Hi and welcome to episode 28 of my Witcher 3 playthrough. In the previous episode we travelled to the Valgard estate. The killer had left Patricia Valgard's name as the next target. Once there we spoke with her daughter Ingrid, who led us to her room. Just as we entered we interrupted the killer who made their escape. Unfortunately the guards confused me as the killer and stopped me from chasing them down and allowing the killer to get away. We searched Patricia's body for the next note and the next target. It was to be Sweet Nettie at Crippled Kate's. We then rode straight to Crippled Kate's and found out Sweet Nettie was with an important client. We entered the room and found Nathaniel Pasodi, a reverend for the Eternal Fire, about to scar Sweet Nettie with a hot poker. We informed the reverend that Sweet Nettie's name was left at the last victim's location. He then realised that only the coroner, Hubert Reich, knew his whereabouts tonight. He told us Hubert would be at Warehouse 12. We then convinced the reverend that any further plans to torture women wasn't in his best interest. Our next destination was the warehouse where we confronted Hubert. We discovered that he was a high vampire. He had become disillusioned with the city of Novigrad, twisted logic in the least, which made our decision to kill him without prejudice logical in its conclusion. We then went to see Triss to go to the Vagabond's ball. After engaging in some of the ball's festivities, we met with Ingrid. We were to talk to Albert and then work out a convenient time to help him leave unnoticed. We met with Albert and decided the best time would be during the fireworks. We switched masks and waited until the fireworks had begun. On our way to the meeting point, we were approached by some thugs and had to fend them off. We then met at the meeting place where Triss was to escort Albert to Novigrad. We then travelled to meet Triss to assist her in helping the mages escape Novigrad. Firstly, we needed to find a safe route for them through the sewers. We ended up clearing the pathway of drowners, rats and a catacan. Once at the boat, we met Dijkstra and were attacked by the Eternal Fire. We also confessed our love for Triss. Triss then decided to stay with us instead of leaving on the boat for Kovia. Triss then headed to Kaer while we would continue the search for Ciri on Skellige. Dijkstra also asked for our assistance in bringing King Radovid's reign to an end. Okay. What's our next port of call? Okay, I think we've done pretty much everything. The only thing that we've got here is to meet Dijkstra at the Passiflora, which is about King Radovid, and I think we're going to leave that for the time being at the moment. So yeah, so let's go to Skellige. Actually, what we'll do is we will go to our stash. Maybe sell some things that we might have picked up.
She cast no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make potions. Drew, another.
What's going on here?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But we're...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Siggy Reuven, Eternal Fire letter of safe contact. Ah, I see.
Double chase. See his mug. Damn nice.
What's going on here? There's Dandelion. Yeah, we'll put that one away. We need to sell the rest of this junk. Oh. Apparently I've not been wearing... Oh, I can see I'm not wearing my gloves. Or boots. There we go. What's this? Chance to dismember. What have we got here? Yeah, that's what we want. Terracanian saddlebags. 100 maximum inventory weight. Got 110. Got a 90 stamina saddle and 60 horse fear blinders. That's our eternal fire. Look at the magic lamp. Got these masks. Why have we got so many masks?
As they say.
Go. I've got masks here. Can we put them in here? Can't transfer them. Wow, okay. We need to go to the book guy as well. Get rid of some of these books. And we need to clear out the trash. All our junk. Oh, sorry about that.
Dandelion.
Around me thundered the noise of the street. In mourning, an image of majestic distress, with dainty fingers lifting the hem of her dress, a stately woman strode by with hurrying feet.
Dandelion. Hey, hear me?
Geralt, I'm writing, creating. Incidentally, what do you think of that bit?
Could almost swear I've heard it before.
Really? Doesn't seem familiar to me, but it's only a first draft. Needs a lot of revision, let me tell you. Now, what's eating you?
Okay.
How do you and Priscilla meet?
Huh. It was at the court of Duke Herbalist, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the fight.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelfart I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Well, technically it's called something else now, so I don't know why it's called Rosemary in Time anymore.
Gotta tell me, how do you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town, a den of art and culture.
Hey.
See you, Dandelion.
How's the match, Ted?
I'll give you this.
Zoltan. Okay, nothing to talk to
Nice
there.
talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
But things are changing.
Okay, so we need to the venue.
So you go.
Okay, there's a junk vendor around here.
Willows. Since I'm only a 2 days road from the Zima. You've got arrived.
Mistaken me for someone else.
You're the only one here's made a mistake. Now step up some crowd.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple guard undercover?
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
This man's not worth your efforts. His shop's drowning in debt.
You're right. Even looks like a pauper.
I beg to differ.
Don't even know why I bothered the bugger. My apologies, and fare thee well.
I, gotta go brush me teeth.
Go home, merchant, and try not to come round here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir.
Come on,
Knackered.
can't we talk to him?
Hmm?
I wanted to sell things to him. Okay, where can we go next?
You copper look
What was it happened to Faltus
Oh,
again?
what's this? Remember, dear people, that fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it... Sure, we've seen this before. What's this one? Eternal fire, letter of safe content, let it be known. Bearer present document may enter or leave free city of Novigrad at will, both during the day and at night, and shall for no reason be perturbed, harmed, harassed, or molested in any way. He's holding on this hierarch, Hemmelfart. Holy tome of the eternal fire. We're heading in the right direction. Yeah.
Telling you for the last time, go away.
mercy! We two children, how am I? Greetings.
Here's Ibea.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Let's see what you've got.
What do you have on offer?
1800. I've been selling a lot of my swords to him. Sell that stuff. Is there anything we can buy from him? We can probably repair. Let dismantle. Iron leather. Oh wow, we got a lot of this. Okay. Probably sell that as well. What else can we do? Crafting. Upgrades. We need ruby dust. Okay. $4,000. Sell that. Sell half of that. Sell half of that. There we go. Perfect.
So long.
Okay, we should find a general guy around the corner here.
Open up. What are you offering?
Junk. Okay, does it have anything worthwhile? Probably not.
See you.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Okay. Let's go to Hierarch Square.
Giddy up.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Oh!
Said real wine has disappeared.
By killing? Or we've done a
Not so fast, Roach.
Seals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Oh, the merchant.
Greetings. A good day for commerce.
Oh, he doesn't sell anything.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
111.
A good day for commerce.
Can't talk to that guy at all.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books.
I'm knackered.
The bookseller should be here.
Ah, you're back.
Let's see these books of you.
Okay. He'll take that, will he? Let's sell these extra books we've gotten. Hey, cool. Oh, perfect.
Farewell.
Okay, is there any books that we haven't read? Seems we've read all of them. Still got to talk to Triss about the jade figurine. Okay, we're all good.
Shall burn alongside him or her.
What?
Ah!
How did we get caught on there?
Ah!
Three different boats we can go on.
Hey, Vrihedd, what do I gotta do to get a lovely palla like yours? Nothing. All right. People.
Well, it's a miracle you came back.
Hmm.
Not all of us did. Pirates.
Stealing our work, those Temerians.
Hey, Vrihedd. What else? Save me. I'm dying.
They burn the pyres in winter, we might at least warm ourselves.
One glance tells
Who's
me all.
captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Boarded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Oh, okay. Check.
God, no! We only crossed horses and asses in my village. We couldn't get human blood stayed pure.
Do you see what I do? Hey, pretty boy.
Want my advice? Don't throw it in the channel.
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
Who's the captain here? Not this guy, is it?
This deck's to shine like the silver on the Emperor's table.
You want the captain? Name's Wolverston.
Well, there is no captain here.
Pam param, pam pam param, pam param.
Oh!
Help a poor fellow out.
Wouldn't know where me parrot is, would ya?
I'm about to snap.
When what's going on to
Double chase.
Washed your hair lately?
Not good. Not good.
Such lovely natural surroundings.
Oh.
Can it get any worse?
We'll just loot this place.
They grow fat on our misery. He's gutting their pork bellies now and plucking their eyes out because they look down on us simple folk.
Oh, this must be the guy here.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverston from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the Golden Sturgeon. Ask for Flask. Everyone knows him.
Okay. Didn't think we're gonna have to go on a wild goose chase. Sturgeon just over there, so easy to get to.
Boring as fucking.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Skellige,
Oh,
carrying grain. But that's hush hush. Got any coin?
Here, that enough?
Hefty sack, like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Yep.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos.
Okay.
Anchors away.
Uh-oh. God, this sword and board guy's giving me the shits. Oh, we got him. Uh-oh. There's Roach.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellige.
There's a witch at Kaer Trolde. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kaer Trolde?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Okay.
Thanks. So long.
Place of power.
Damn, you're ugly. Place of power. Should draw from it. Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
Wow, that was quick. Oh.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Let's have a quick look. Okay, plenty of signposts. That's where we get the blacksmith tools. We've got more scavenger hunts here. They're all scavenger hunts, it seems. And that's where we need to go, Kaer, Trolde, and that's where our stash will be. We've also got, we could probably go, oh, we haven't got the marker there, we've got the marker here. We might go there first, because we're probably going to have to go down here for other stuff as well. More there, scavenger hunt. Okay, that's where we need to look for Hammond. Scavenger hunt. Another notice board. Uriella Harbour. Another scavenger hunt. Score lag. So Ranvaig. Harviken. Uriella Harbour. Score lag. There's a number of little islands around here as well. We'll just go up the top there, I think. Just follow the path. Go to the port near Kaer, Trolde. Crossroads.
Not so fast, Roach.
Oh!
Oh, we got a vendor here.
Some silver earrings.
Whoa there, Roach.
If Miretta wants something from the continent, I'll go and show me what you got from the Isles.
Closer, stranger.
Greetings.
Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Oh, we got maps here. Oh, it's one map. Let's buy one of these maps. The Lonesome Guide. Oh, Skellige, Skellige, Pharaoh, Hindersfjall, Spikerug, and Undvig. Okay, let's buy all those. Let's sell this crap. It's fine. Sell Ginvale, sell that. Okay, doesn't have anything else. Yeah.
So long.
Drink last night too?
But they was prisoners he killed.
Hey there.
Come, take a gander.
Let's go.
Last night.
play today, da?
You've got to go to the port direct for Innkeep.
Whoa!
There's a warrior.
But the gods will make sure
Slower.
they weren't worthy, and before who it could be no shame to bow our heads. Mighty quiet. Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against the rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later,
Johan
then.
Bonner. Could be a useful investment. Oh, this is some random horse. Where's Roach? What's going on here?
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye. What's left?
Oh, someone's died. Someone very important. Who's that? His wife, I presume? Someone's gonna throw up. She looks like Ingrid Valgard.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Who's this old guy with his branches on his head, on his hat? He knows us.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. 'Tis her decision.
What is it? What the hell? Oh, there's Yennefer.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side
and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Kaer Trolde stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Twisach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
What's this dialogue? Want to run away with you, spend some time alone. Not in the mood for a wake.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
Well, I've already gone for Triss, so Yennefer, we're going to have to keep our distance on Yennefer, I think.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krag, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Okay. We've got some new entries being added here. Burner. It can be difficult for a woman to gain the esteem of knights and warriors not accustomed to seeing female hands on the reins of power. It helps little when, like Burner, widow of King Bran of Skellige, the woman seeking power is filled with acrid disdain for her countrymen and their customs. One might argue that disdain is a valid reaction when, in the case of the passing of a man of power who embodies tradition, those customs call on her to follow long since outdated ritual and cast herself on her husband's funeral pyre. Justified or not, Burner's desire to rewrite age-old Skellige traditions put her at odds with the Jarls and made it unlikely she would be remembered alongside Calanth of Sintra or Meve of Lyria as a successor and revered ruler. King Bran, former king of the Skellige Isles, lived a long and storied life. When he finally felt decrepitude taking a hold of him, he went into the woods to hunt a bear armed only with a knife, and thus ended his reign. It was remembered as an honourable and respected one, though some complained he preferred raiding to confronting the Isle's long-term problems, and that he let his wife's tongue wag too freely. Some connected to the two, claiming Bran sailed out to fight overseas battles to put off dealing with the ones awaiting him at home. Cran an Crate. Skellige sagas brim with praise of war chiefs and warrior, braves of ages past, yet the saga of Krak, Jarl and of Clan an Crate, and Lord of Kaer Trolde will outshine them all. It will sing of his strength, his courage, his wisdom, his generosity, his loyalty to friends, and his relentless pursuit of his foes. There will be fewer exaggerations in such a tale, for Krak, the mightiest of Skellige's Jarls, truly did possess all the traits of a hero. He aroused terror in his enemies. In fact, Nilfgaardian mothers would use his name to frighten their children into obedience. And all that empire spoke in hushed tones of the infamous Tirth Ys Muir, the wild boar of the sea, who devastated coastal provinces during frequent and terrible raids. Geralt had known Krak for long, since the time when as a young man the Jarl had sought the hand of young Pavetta, Ciri's mother. Ermion. Most druids in Skellige differ from the deeply rooted continental stereotype of the grey-bearded old man with white robes bowing before sacred oaks, taming wyverns, and pestering local lords with petitions to add yet another species to the list of protected beasts. Ermion, Geralt's old acquaintance, was no exception in this regard. This stiff-bearded, spindly man was the leader of the Druids' circle in Skellige. He was also Jarl Krak an Crate's advisor on matters of magic and the mystical, as well as on any and all issues requiring more refinement than a well-timed uppercut or a hard-swung axe. Ermion was known to be obstinate and to have a tendency, quite rare in Skellige, to consider all possible consequences of a particular course of action before it was undertaken. All this meant that conversing with him demanded a considerable amount of time and patience. Herbert Reich, we know about. Arena Renard, we know about her. Joachim von Gratz, we know about him. And we know about him. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Slow now.
Are we supposed to collect some clothes somewhere? There's a notice board here. Here we go. Let's go to the notice board first. Up there. There's a herbalist here as well. Message from the Druids, sons and daughters of Clan Uncrate. Every year the winters grow more severe, the snows melt later, the ice recedes later, crocuses grow later, and ewes lamb later. So let this be a warning. Start saving food early, dry it and smoke it, lest you may not make it through the next frost. Okay? Contract Soul and Sword. Olaf, lead guard of Kaer Trolde, would like to make the following known. Someone snuck into a crate armory and stole the sword known as Kuliu. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did this deed was seen leaving the village via the southern gate, heading towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his efforts, and whoever helps the thieves, a death worthy of his treachery. Contract Woodland Spirit. Warriors of Skellige, if there's a man of ye brave enough to face the Woodland Spirit, the cruel oppressor of the inhabitants of Fairland, he'll get a reward that'll keep him in mead for a long time. We're not rich, but we've gathered a fair bit of coin between us. Come to Fairland and ask for Sven. Contract Mu Diablen. Craving glory and gold, got a sharp blade and not afeared of death, then come see Bjorg, the master of boat builder, for he's got work for you. It's the Mu Diablen in the Trolde Bay. They need to be killed, for they're multiple and grown so fierce you run into them every time you leave the harbour. Kill the beasts and you'll become famed throughout the Isles, and your purse will be heavy with gold. Gwent lessons. I'm currently taking on pupils for lessons in the playing of Gwent. I shall only teach those who display discipline, a logical mindset, and will to learn. Those with special aptitude or are particularly welcome. Pupils must acquire and supply their own decks. I am seeking more experienced players as partners to provide a challenge and a chance for the mutual improvement for our skills. The Ermion is into Gwent as well. Fist fights. Strong as a sea lion, slippery as an eel, and ready to fight against the best. Join our tournament and face the mightiest fists in the Isles. Valgard of Kaer Trolde, Einar of Faro, and Grim of Alienborn. Don't delay. Glory and honour are just a fist fight away. Okay. That's where the herbalist is. Yep.
Would you like to buy something from my stash?
Sure.
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
It's got a book we haven't read. Heraldic Animals. Buy that. Is there anything else we can sell to him? Probably not. Or maybe some food. That's 80. That's 50. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 50. There's Pearl. Okay, our first Gwent game on Skellige.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Nilfgaardian, we're going to keep Nilfgaardian. Don't think we've gotten anybody new. It might be more useful, no. Decoy, Biting Frost. Probably don't need that. Scorch is good. Clear Weather is okay for the first game up. Horn is okay. We'll get rid of that guy. Not very strong, unfortunately. It's our turn first, so we will play this guy. And you got Letho. Black Infantry Archer. Scorch that. Um, I'll give him this round, I think. Oh no. Good. Thank you. 20 crowns. Cockatrice. There's a vendor. I think he's up there. Need a shave? Probably not.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Great is our loss.
Always see the change your demise has brought.
We offer you our maid.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Oh.
Aren't these worries like a future father? Sail straight and eat.
Coiled into the shape of a snake. Do you know what that means? I'll be quick as a viper.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
Jennifer's journal. My thoughts turn with increasing frequency to the eye of capturing a djinn. If I could just harness its power, there is much I would gain. A Moss Van Ypsis tome confirms that what I've long suspected, that despite my failure to do so previously, taming a djinn is in fact possible. According to Var Ipsis, the difficulties involved in bending such a being to one's will can be overcome. He managed to do so at the least. Alas, this does not mean his methods will necessarily be useful to me. Each djinn is different. Each case requires a singular approach. I have more experience unraveling such a magic odd riddles than almost anyone else alive, and if Geralt, with his talent for wrestling unruly magic beings, agrees to help, we might find a way to do it. The problem is we must first find a djinn, a daunting task unto itself. And then we've got these ones. The Lonesome World Guide to Undvig. Once prospering Undvig was the second, after Skellige, most frequently visited isle in the archipelago. Among its ample charms are a prime location, picturesque scenery, and a sublime local cuisine. Sadly, the isle was recently devastated when some monstrous frosty giant awoke from his long slumber and began murdering and destroying whatever lay at hand. After this occurrence, many realms issued an official edict of warning, cautioning their residents to avoid travel to Undvig. Nevertheless, the isle still attracts many travellers. There are no longer primary lovers of carefree relaxation, however. Instead, they are adventure seekers and mercenaries hoping to earn the bounty put on the giant's head, or barring that, at least get a glimpse of the fantastic creature with his own eyes. Though this is indeed once in a lifetime opportunity to witness such a sight, we were duty bound to advise anyone thinking of visiting Undvig to postpone their trip until conditions improve, or even better, alter their plans, and visit one of Skellige's many other attractive isles, where the risk of being disemboweled by a colossal man-beast is significantly lower. Lonesome World Guide to Skellige. So that was Undvig, Skellige. Skellige is a weary traveller's paradise. Those seeking respite from the hustle and bustle of urban life need look no further. Those yearning for peace, quiet, and transcendental views, the kind that leave one short of breath and renewed in spirit, will find a satiation on the isle. Here one may enjoy long walks along with most charming beaches on the isle, one whose beauty far outshines that of the slightly overrated coast of Kovir. Yet the true jewel of Skellige is the port, which is famed for its skilled craftsmen, considered by many to be the best in the Isles, and Skellige's shipbuilders have passed down the secrets of their trade from generation to generation for centuries, perfecting it into something which can be proudly and with no exaggeration be called an art. Naturally, as a result, one must wait twice as long for a vessel ordered from the local shipwrights than when ordering from lesser workmen. Lastly, it would be a crime to discuss Skellige without mentioning the superb and surprisingly sophisticated local cuisine. Its speciality, sturgeon roasted to golden perfection in a sea salt crust and served with carrot shavings and a sprinkling of mint. Sadly, this dish, once the mainstay of every tavern and seaside fish fry, now has become a rarity due to the overfishing that caused a dramatic decline in the population of the most delicious of fish. Gwent lessons. We've seen that one. Warriors of Skellige, we've seen that one. Though Lonesome World Guide to Spikerug, though Spikerug is not the most frequently visited of the Skellige Isles, one cannot deny it has certain inescapable charm. Particularly bewitching are the snow-capped peaks towering over its southern and western shores. Spikerug will surely please lovers of the martial arts. The northern portion of the isle is home to the famed arena where local warriors test their strength in nobles barred bouts. So south of the arena lies the village of Florvag, home to the clan Brokvar. Located on a picturesque base, Svorlag is particularly lovely to visit in the summer and around the feast of Valentine. South of Svorlag sprawls a primeval wilderness that serves as clan Brokvar's chief hunting grounds. Visiting the southern portions of the isle would be reserved only for extremely experienced travellers, for they are completely wild, inhospitable, and deprived of all human settlements. The area is crawling with dangerous creatures of all kinds, described in more detail in the fauna and flora section. One should also show particular caution when travelling near the caves along the isle's coast. Okay. Skellige, its history and geography. Skellige, the political entity, encompasses the archipelago of the same name, composed of 20 individual isles. The largest of them are Skellige, Skellige, Undvig, Faro, Spikerug, and Hindersfjall. Originally, these isles were inhabited by independent clans, but these later united to face the growing threat from barbarians as well as the rising powers of the continent. Skellige then became an elective monarchy, ruled by a king chosen from among the Jarls, clan chieftains. The present leader of the Skelliges is Bran of Clan Tursak. It was worth noting that in contrast to the situation in the kingdoms on the continent, in Skellige, each inhabitant is a citizen and enjoys equal rights regardless of birth, trade, or the property they possess. On account of the rocky and often barren terrain and inhospitable climate, the inhabitants of Skellige gain their sustenance primarily from fishing, maritime trade, and armed raiding. Though this last is primarily the work of men, female warriors are not unheard of, and they equal their fathers and brothers in courage and skill. The Skelliges believe that each is the master of his or her own fate, and when Freya determines a man or woman's destiny, she looks only to inner predispositions and cares not the forward outward traits of a status or sex. Lonesome World Guide to Hindisfal. The smallest of the Skellige Isles is also the birthplace of the islanders' culture. Skelliges believe themselves direct descendants of Otkal, a legendary hero who was the first practitioner of the cult of Freya in the Isles. He erected a beautiful temple in honour of the goddess on Hindisfal. Sadly, the temple has been closed to visitors in recent years due to concerns about the possible theft of the famous diamond, Brisingamen, ornamenting the goddess's statue. Otkal also constructed a fantastic garden near the temple. This can be still visited upon by making prior arrangements with the priestess's mother superior. An exciting option for those wishing to visit Hindisfal is the package excursion offered by the Congregation of Freya Worshippers in Povis. Thanks to the long-standing agreement with the Isle's priestesses, they can offer tours of all local highlights at a very reasonable price. This is by far the best option for families with children or the elderly. The Lonesome World Guide to Faro. The most subtly thrusting outcrop of the Skellige archipelago is the wild and untamed Isle of Faro. Visiting here is a must for experienced travellers undetermined by unexplored wilderness and nature at its reddest in tooth and claw, which is not to say that Faro is uninhabited, just that its vibrant primary landscapes, not its human settlements, constitute its primary attraction. Acting as sole exception to this, and providing a wonderful treat to adventure-seeking travellers, is the port of Haviken, the home village to Clan Dimon. With a bit of luck, one might find oneself there with the clan's warriors return from their overseas battles, raids, and divide their plunder. A days-long feast is thrown in the warriors' honour afterwards, proving an excellent opportunity to sample local delicacies and observe local customs. For more on this, see the Feasts and Festivals chapter. The Lonesome World Guide to Ard Skellig. What time of year is the best for visiting Ard Skellig? Any time. To whom is such a sojourn recommended? To anyone who seeks adventure, craves miraculous views, and adores charming villages. These last Ard Skellig has in spades. It is the most densely inhabited isle in the archipelago, though that does not mean it lacks virgin forests or untrammeled landscapes. Particularly worthy of a visit are the villages of Randveig, Arenbjorn, and last but not least Holmstein, one of the most important ports in the Isles. Anyone lucky enough to enjoy the sea voyage of Arenborn will surely notice the majestic lighthouse guiding ships to its harbour. Built at the high behest of the famed Jarl Skordal, it constitutes one of the most fascinating spots on the Isle and offers breathtaking views of the entire region. The most spectacular vista on Ard Skellig, however, most certainly be that of Kaer Trolde, a fortress cut out of the mountain overlooking the bay and serving as home seat to the powerful Van Krayt clan. According to legend, Grimjar, mythical Skellige hero and founder of Clan Van Krayt, carved the fortress with his bare hands. For more on this, see the history and cultural sections. Heraldic animals. Of all the heraldic beasts, lions and griffins are the most notable and pure. Let us speak first of griffins, for the creatures from which the Armorialis draw inspiration combine elements of both eagles and lions, and thus contain within them both rules of the animal kingdom. Griffins are brave hunters and the most chivalrous of creatures known to man. Before they snap down from the heavens upon their prey like a divine whip, they let out a long piercing shriek in warning, so that the victim may prepare itself for the imminent attack. Griffins do not fear to attack armed men. In fact, they prefer such prey. Though defeating a knight flatters their pride. They even attack friends, the terror of the Valen wilderness, so honourable is their nature. Okay. Poison source.
Freeze, the poison source. Still turns to it for inspiration. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
Stash.
Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
You got this door or the other one? Okay, so that's outside.
Need help?
My stash.
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
Aye, threw his umbilical in the water, and it coiled into the shape of a snake.
Put on the new clothes, I suppose.
Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Who's that oddball?
I Outlanders are welcome to try too.
I want to fight.
Grand. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready to fight anytime, even now.
Like to have some words with the Outlander first.
Oh, here we go.
It's about my Erica. See her? I got a win today. She's watching. I don't stand a chance against you. I know it well. But I was thinking, maybe you'd let me win.
Listen, if I lose on purpose, we'll both regret it. Believe me.
But it's Erica we're talking about. You don't understand a thing.
Enough of this chatter. Fight!
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
Keep together!
What? Lost your nerve?
You seal fart. Keep together!
Not too late to surrender.
By the rates of Moorhog! Keep together!
Time to end this.
No, 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 no. That's bullshit.
Valgard's what?
Ha!
You're good. Real good.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Beware the bandit.
Thinking of trying my hand.
Soon as you're ready.
Let's...
Well then.
That was bullshit.
You seal fart.
No, 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 no.
Keep together!
Like, actually go the same direction. Like, that is ridiculous. I'm saying to go left, and it's going right.
Thinking of trying my hand.
Soon as you're ready.
Let's start.
Well then.
We're gonna have to push this guy forward.
You seal fart.
Why is he dodging by turning his back to the guy? Look, look, look. I can't get out.
Keep together!
Look, turned his back. No, 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 no. No, no,
Come back
no.
anytime.
Yeah, well, we will.
He's as strong as he looks.
This is
Thinking of
bullshit.
trying my hand.
Soon as you're ready.
Let's
Patience.
start.
Patience,
Well
patience, patience.
By the rates of Moorhog! Keep together!
Come on.
By the rates of Moorhog!
Can you swing it out? Our winner is
Not another one of these. Like, seriously.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Thinking of trying.
Soon as you're ready.
Let's start.
Well then.
So first thing he does is have a jab. He blocks.
You've insulted an islander, freak.
I don't know how I lost health then. How am I losing
How
health?
long you gonna make me wait?
as strong as he looks.
Thinking of trying my hand.
Soon as you're ready.
Let's start.
Well then.
My handle's axe!
Come on.
By the rates of Morhog. Keep together! By the rates of Morhog. Keep together!
Shut up and fight.
Finally.
Honor and glory are his! You've 2 bouts more before you can challenge for the title of Best in Skellige. You've got to defeat Einar, to be found on Faroe, and 1 Grim of Helmstein.
Should have beaten him the
village on
first time
Skellige.
I did it. I just
Good
got
luck to you.
cornered. You can never get cornered. If you get cornered, you can't defend. You can't avoid, you can't block. You just keep on getting blasted. I don't need a haircut. I think I look pretty good actually. Oh, there's an innkeeper down here. We probably should have a chat. Where is the innkeeper? Is it this guy here? Jonas, the innkeeper.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a ruin when I came here from Undvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Undvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious?
Ah, he's got some cards. Monsters. Botchling. Earth Elemental. Eridan Brick Glass. I think I've got one of those. That's okay. That's the leader. That's a new one of that. Yep. And Scorch. Aha. That's what we needed. We can't sell any of this rubbish. We can sell that. That's fine. Let's play Gwent.
Actually kinda in the mood for cards. Care for a round of Gwent?
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
Okay, so got some monsters. Earth Elemental, Botchling, and a Cockatrice. Scorch card. So we're going to add a second Scorch card to our deck. No one else. Okay, let's go. Buying Frost, yes, we need that. Blue Stripes we don't need, that's a good swap. That's good, that's good. Okay, not a good choice, but... Siege. Drove. Double the strength of close combat units. Yep. Right, opponent's passed. Just make sure we win that one. Okay, we've got a decoy. Oh well, bad luck, mate. Oh, I'll play my Northern Realms deck. So I was playing the Guardian. Okay, what card do we get here? Scoia'tael? Yeah, one of these guys. Maybe we just swap out a Skirmisher and bring one of those guys in. Oh, we've got Milva.
Another one stricken come to see the goods.
Dead tired, huh? Brewer, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because they get hit in the gut and lose. Tangled in your entrails. There'll be no hope.
Move it!
Always right. Shouldn't eat up too much horror raid. After those,
Come on.
rebel till you drop.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work by any chance?
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Listen, Witcher. Got us some weird diabolin. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. Attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove, too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none of it comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
That's dear, it is, but could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. Only work.
Hey-ya!
Fucking sailor.
Dead tired, huh?
Well, well, well.
Go, go. Hey there.
Oh!
Brand those swords, but I
Slow now.
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Okay, so they've got the same things we've read. Not much else. We could probably sell this thing to him.
So long.
But I prefer me trusty axe.
Let's go.
What are you looking at?
Aye. Taverns of port.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
Lovely outfit. You look dashing.
Thank you. You're dazzling.
You know I really missed your candidness. I'm glad we're here together.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Oh. Just wait here, Roach.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot to be written from the Black Ones.
We've also... What's this?
It's,
Geralt, do you think I donned an evening dress to show off for the seals?
Just want to get some air.
Very well. Once you've aired out thoroughly, find me by the entrance to the feast hall.
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh, yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellige is right here at Kaer Trolde Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh wow, there's lots of stuff here. Damp Moldy Notes by Hieronymus on The Witcher Elgar. Ibrahim Savi's first map. Ibrahim Savi's fourth map. Second map. Third map. Notes on Parchment by Hieronymus on Elgar the Witcher. What did I get these plans for? You look at this superior legendary. I need enhanced legendary. Superior legendary, but I haven't got enhanced legendary. First sign.
What do you think? Who will be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Croc's own line. No better claimant.
What do you think? Who will be the next?
Hjalmar.
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf. Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
Okay. Let's play some Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay, let's see what he's got. We're gonna play Nilfgaard. Biting Frost, he's Northern Realms. Probably don't need that. Scorch is good. Dandelion is okay. Probably want to swap out this guy.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Interested in a weapon?
Tell me a story about one of your weapons.
See this sword? You know by its crafter's mark that it was forged in the Isles. Belonged to Lars. It would have been the same age as I.
What happened to him?
His wife went missing during a nasty storm. It was said the goddess smiled fondly on her, so Lars refused to believe she was truly dead. He ran out on the rocks and begged Freya to give his wife back. Left his sword behind to show the gods' humility, and never returned for it.
Selling that same sword now?
We could have tossed it in the sea, but fish got no use for blades. He had no family, so I'm selling it. To the right man.
What are you peddling?
Nothing really important, I don't think. I'm sure we'll be back to sell our stuff to him before. Might as well play some cards.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Okay, what's he playing? Storytell? Get rid of that. Dandelion. Oh, nice. Okay, some nice quick grain games of Gwent.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Okay.
Lesson.
I think that's where we'll leave that one. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.